This is Samson. So Robert, introduce me to this group here. Who am I? What do I do here?
This is Samson. He's the lead designer on this bridge replacement project. He's one of the most accomplished engineers in the entire office. So when there is a project that has a level of complexity, guess who they come to? Mr. To, the voice of hotel. So put some respect to his name. He knows what he's doing.
Thank you. Okay, as you can see here, I'm a beginner impacting on the big mark. See how it's working like this here, and that's small one. That's what we do. We talk, but we do as well. The beginner, see your beginner. Okay, the sweat is the body. It's my country. So we're doing it to be able to help. Whatever we can do to help. It's not about the money. It's about what we can do to improve the lives of our brothers and sisters. This is instead of beginner, and they put it in the sidewalk. Yes, I'm going to tell you. They put it in the sidewalk, and I'm going to be the one to put it in the sidewalk. If I ought to. That's what I'm doing. Baba di mi we nya ma kola pa luwa ti yo won wo
I'm on way blame, I'm on way blame. I'm on the why pay no one you see why probably you them my rock out and I'm your way. My boy you no way near came out for and I oh see so neo to now I will was more so they can't when I saw you your way power 90 we power to leo young by your soldier,
This is Samson Joe. So, Robert, introduce me to this group here. Who am I? What do I do here?
Mr. Samson Joe is the lead designer on this bridge replacement project. He's one of the most accomplished engineers in the entire office. So when there is a project that has a level of complexity, guess who they come to? Mr. Toe, the voice of hotel. So with some respect to his name. He knows what he's doing.
Thank you. Good evening, folks. Samson told Libra Public. We're back again this evening. We want to thank God for everything. Those of you that are listening, we say thank you very much. Please share this video to as many people as possible. It's very important we do so. Please share this video. Share it to all our brothers and sisters that will be able to join us here tonight so we can have fun together. We have a lot to be discussed here tonight. Please stay with us, Samson to Libra Public Radio. I want to thank all of you again for tuning into Libra Public Radio. We will do our best here to give you information concerning our country. And we say thank you. Thank you for tuning. All we ask you to do for us here tonight is to share the video, share it to as many brothers and sisters as possible, so that at least they'll be able to join us as well. We have a lot to talk about here tonight. We have a lot to uncover here tonight. We have a lot. We hope that you will join us because we will also like to hear your contribution as well. These things are getting interesting in Liberia right now, to be very frank with you.
I'm asking that we continue to pray for one another. I'm asking that we continue to pray for the country. Believe me, prayer works. Prayer can change things, and we'll do so. Safety. Lord Jesus, we want to thank you again this evening. We want to thank you for everything that you have done and continue to do. We ask, my Lord, that the Republic of Liberia be blessed, that the people of the Republic of Liberia be blessed, that the President of the Republic of Liberia be blessed. Whatever he touches, wherever door he knocks, my Lord, step in, guide his hand. Extend his life to the President of the Republic of Liberia. Ice, we ice, that is, to bless him, guide him, give him wisdom to do what is good for our people. My Lord, we believe in you and we have faith in you. That whatever is coming our way, you are in total control. And as a result, we are not frightened. We are not worried tonight because we believe in you. As I speak to you right now, my spirit is calm because I know with you everything is possible. And I know that you have everything under control. And we want to thank you for things yet to come, things we don't see, but the fact that we believe in you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for your mighty, 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 mighty mean of saving all of us. Thank you, my Lord. Thank you. We ask that the host country, the United States, be blessed. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. All right. Kampuja yo. My son, Marine, brought his cup, Marine cup. So that's what I'm enjoying. Good evening, folks. Thank you, Mama Lou Mose. Thank you very much. Things are getting interesting in Liberia. I'm not too sure exactly where to start, but we will do our best. Ah, the other Kampuja, yeah, got all kind of nyama things out. The other power, eh, they think yeah, does they have expiration day on this? Because 11 years before I wanted like, bro, Paul, all kind of nyama things showing south. My people, the other power a little different now to now, but we'll drink it anyway. Does it have an expiration date on this? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. What's the expiration date they have on this? I can't see it. Cause I bought 18 years. I was talking about Tabata before I wanted like, bro. So it's been over a month now. What's the expiration date? Because I pulled it all kind of. It's just a real power. The only thing I don't see here is that buck that can be drinking power. The only thing I don't see here. But look at one here. Look at where the other one come from. Oh, that part of the glass. I see some yama thing there. Oh, okay. All right. But anyway, that's what we do. We'll drink it anyway. But on a very serious note, we want to thank you very much. We want to thank you. Again, let me just attack the subject matter here tonight. Yes. You know, in life, if you take your eyes off of history, you're most likely going to find yourself in trouble. And I believe this is if what we've been hearing about the Guinea and Liberia issue, if what we've been hearing, whatever, breakable that welcome by you got for me, I'll not even pick up your call tonight. I said that Chinese phone you would deal with tonight. You said something, say, coming to talk about my God, my president. I beg you, man, you know, you sit there and praise the president, you coming to talk about with the president. But let me go for what is happening with we heard the father of our nation travel, the old man like that, travel to you. Dumuya, I'm talking again. You know, the person, the bamboo that can't hear the whistle, always have problem. I talk to you again. Dumuya, President Dumuya. Liberians are not people that will run away from you. During the Civil War, there are men in Liberia with asking them not to even try to put their nyama nyama on. Don't push the issue, Dumuya. You will not win, Dumuya. Don't push the issue. You're embarrassing the old man. There are people that are getting angry. Please, calm down. Calm down. You have the iron ore going from the Nima area, they're going all over the country. You did a wonderful job. We know you have the ability for your people to live. The mineral, whatever it is, the people doing over there, ask the Liberian government to investigate. Don't let it turn to something that you cannot handle. But begin. French government not come to Liberia, come to Guinea to come help you to fight your war. Talk about, you saw the Liberian when they went through Guinea now. Eh? You saw Liberian when they went through Guinea to come back and draw shots. You saw that one. Why you think people are going to be afraid of you begin? Hmm? This is not going to, if you don't listen, Liberia will not run away from you. They're tired. They don't want to fight anymore. They're tired. Liberia, all they want to do now is those who want to steal, they steal. Those who want to build, they build. The Liberian in the diaspora are building Liberia, building their country. Please don't let people scatter things again. I beg you, my piggy. Lead the team. You will not win. Even the little piece of land that you fight over, you might not even get at the end. If you don't negotiate through diplomatic means and you go to war, at the end, you will not even get it. Don't do that thing. It don't fit us. Many of our own friends are from Guinea. Many of the only thing I love about our brothers and sisters from the Guinea side is that they don't let people to marry their daughter. Then that the only thing other than that, they are nice people. They manage our economy. They help to improve our lives in Liberia. As responsibility. These are our brothers and sisters. They've been with us for years and yet they are Liberians. What you will do now? When you start trouble and the people turn around, you saw what happened during the Civil War. There was certain group, including our own brothers and sisters, who they believe are come from Guinea, which is nonsense. But you saw how the people turn against them and us. But of course, we turn against each other later. There are Liberians that can't wait for you to do this. And the Fulani and our brothers, Maniko people, will all be disturbed. You want the Mandingo people to take arm against their own cousins, against their own brothers, against their own sisters? Is that what you want? Why are you putting the Mandingo people in a position that they themselves cannot handle? Why you want to do this again? For what? Take your people, your go back. Negotiate that piece of land, President Baka will let you have it. You say, I want they want to do it through diplomatic means, they will let you have it. But when you do it through army means, you will not win. You will not win. Liberia will not give you nothing. By force, you're not going to get it. Stop it. The old man, that old man like that supposed to travel to you begin. That old man supposed to travel to you more than half your age, and he traveled to you, and yet still you're not listening begin. There are those Guineans that are in your government that are waiting. Yeah, bring it on. And they will use that opportunity to destroy you and make you run away. Don't do this, Peking. You won the election improve the lives of your brothers and sisters, and they will forget how you came to power. You start war right now, you think the Guinean will come follow you? Yeah. But it's not going to go well with you and the people. By the time you want to negotiate, and the opposition in your country will want to utilize it to strengthen themselves again. What made you think you're not thinking? I tell you what, and why the French not telling you? You think the French government is going to come and fight for you and fight Liberians and kill Liberians on your behalf? Let me drink my power small. It's just a serious. I was asking my son today. I said, where are we? He said, things are getting a little tense. So right now, I'm saving my 5 cents, 2 cents. If anything, I find a way to get him out of that saying somewhere else. But what was I just saying to Guinea? We'll just go back to Grand and stay there while you're doing your thing. But you don't want this thing to even happen. Leave it alone. I told you yesterday. The old man came over there. You think the old man stupid? But the old man don't want blood on his hands. Why are you pushing it again? Why are you pushing it? I really don't understand your logical. Why are you pushing this line? For what reason? For what reason again? Dumuya, Honorable President of the Republic of Guinea, Dumuya, why are you pushing this thing? I'm older than you, so I can call you Peking. Liberia and Guinea, besides the Civil War, and the reason why they use your country because people are taking advantage of certain group in our community, and they have the right to defend themselves, and they did. But besides that, there's never been any issue with Liberia and Guinea. 1979, it was a Guinean army that came to the defense of the two-way party. We let it go. We say, okay, let it stay, our brother and sister. You don't understand that real well. But people are still upset about that. Why you want to bring these things up again? Where you would get from Foya? Where you would get that little piece of land you want? The way you think that Dama will make Guinea rich? That diamond, whatever it is, you think gold and diamond, the digging over there, that little creek, that will make you rich. Why you want to spoil your name like that, again? Why you want to have Liberian to have you in your heart forever? Eh? Liberian, maybe those who might fail and those who might not fail. Now they say, oh, because of Dumuya, I can't even prosper in your country anymore. Look at the kind of war-based thing you brought in. We're not going anywhere. Let the people not cry in your knee, begin. Let it go. You're not going to win. That your friend over there, whatever in the heck his name is, in Rwanda. The only reason why you saw when he started doing good for people, they don't even think about, because people been accusing him of shooting down the president of Rwanda that brought the civil war. But because he's doing good, people don't even think about it anymore. That didn't want to supply you with arms. And then you would turn the arm against your own brothers and sisters across the border. You able to kill your own brothers and sisters, my begin? You know what I want to do? Negotiate that piece of land. People fighting over land like all the time. That little piece will not make Guinea rich. And the old man know that. He said, if you want to begin, take it. We'll give it to you. But if you think say you will take it by force, forget Liberia. Forget Slovakia. The people in Foya will not let you take it. Only Foya alone, they will not let you take it by force. The people people, the young people, we're holding them your way. You will not do anything. We holding them. They're anxious to come. We're holding them because people, Liberians, are building their country. They don't want no more war. They want peace. I just went home to bury my son the other day, and I saw at his funeral in Total, the young people from Ivory Coast came were dancing. Nobody want to fight war. Right now, I'm in the process of trying to face a design of football field in Total so the children will play football. Please. Don't bring that kind of mess in our. We finish with that war business. We all loyal now. You get problem, let's go to court. If you think you can talk, let's go to court. You win or you take it. Why you want to bring war business? For what? The president and the president saloon, they make your caca smell good yesterday. They went over there, some people, the old man king, he was walking and they stopped him. Just for him to stop 1 foot. You think say he would need a mattress and a pillow. That the old man was flying to your place. Just because he want peace. And you making them the people Liberian to be politicize it and start calling the old man name. Why you want to be embarrassed for your father like that? For what reason, Dumuya? Dumuya, you will not win the one. Don't go to war. Don't go to war. They are Liberians. They are Liberian among us over there. During the Civil War, they ain't got no gun. They go and look for gun. Why people are shooting at them? Don't try it. Don't try it. They are sleeping. We're trying to hold them down. Don't try it again. They are Liberians. All they know is war. We're trying our best to say war is not the way to go. They're trying. Liberians are trying. We will go to say, I call it war crime court. No, we're not going to go again. We're going to go. We're not going. We're trying to calm things down. Why you want to bring it back up? You think Liberia will let you take the country of Liberia, any piece of the land, by force? Do you truly believe that? Then if you believe that, then you don't know Liberians. Then you don't know Liberians. Even before the war, when you're walking on Broad Street, you try to take anybody the children that can be selling boy, and I say boy, boy or egg, please. I say boy. You take one for 15 cents. You pay the picking and the people that will hold you on the street. You will not even know them. You will not even know them. Liberian will not allow anyone to take advantage of anybody else. President, we have said there will not be a spectator. Liberia will not be spectator in their own country. Right now, Liberia is more than spectator. The foreigners are in control. You yourself, you know that. The foreigners are running the economy of the country. You yourself, you know that. Many of those people that are imported are Fulani. Where they come from, Peking? Why you want this thing to go somewhere where it's not supposed to go? You will not win. Stop it. You will not win. You will not win. They are Liberians that are just anxious for you to start something so they can come back again. We're trying our best to say, yo, stop it. For last, 20 years or so, we put in the paddle, we put something back in it so it can go down. We're patting it little bit by little. You want that thing to come back up? You will not win. But here's the most important reason why I'm begging you to stop. Not because I'm afraid. No, I'm not. I'm not afraid. I know Liberian will come. If you go to war with Liberia, you will not win. I know that one for fact. You think Liberian will let Guinea run Liberians out of Liberia to go where? To go to Ivory Coast? They can't go. To go to the sea? They can't go. Ice Liberians. Yeah. You haven't studied the Civil War. 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 You haven't studied But I'm not going to even go there. I'm just telling the reason why I'm asking you. Because if you open a genie, you can't put it back in a bottle. We know. We're still dealing with generals then. When they're ready, they start a general behavior. Because the general in whatever army they were in, we're trying our best. Some of the general then they're going to school. Some of them have gotten their degrees. Some of them are doing well, working in the government. They're not doing anything but politicking. That's what we want. They run campaign. They take that energy that they used to utilize during the war. They take that energy to run campaign so they can win an election. Why you want people to lay that thing and get back into their general suit? You will not win, Peking. You can bring million Guineans out with the most sophisticated arm. Liberian will not run away from you. There is no way. No way. No way. They are Liberian. You saw this video. People will be shooting. They go to the guns. They go face the gun shooting. You think you're coming to bring it to Liberia? They will run away from. They will not run away. But here's the most important reason tonight. Why I'm begging you. Okay, it's not because I believe you will win. Far from it, sir. Far from it. You're not gonna win. It's gonna be a mess. Liberians, generals, the fighters, the old fighters will wake up. Who's gonna put them back to sleep? That's the reason why I'm begging you. Right now they're dozing up, they're sleeping. But if you bring this thing, then they have a legitimate reason to wake up. And when the war finish with you and like, bro, what we do it then now? We're gonna disarm again. And what position you gonna get in now? Do we start all over? Liberians and Liberia is they're trying their best to make sure that we move forward with development. You're supposed to you're able to connect your train from all the way to Yekepa area all the way to Conakry. Do the same thing. Connect Liberia and let the train follow. Your truck come from your area that are not even roadworthy. We let Liberian let them go through. They break down the highway. Trucks come from Guinea. They don't even ask questions. They don't even have weight. The trucks weigh more than what the road can take. They still let them go through because we're all the same brothers and sisters. You cannot and you must not let the thing get out of hand. You finish bluffing up again. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Pull your people back tomorrow. Small Shin, that big Shin, whatever it is, you are a Liberian. A Guineans a Liberian, Liberians a Guinean. We're all from the same place. That only white people split up all like that. Let it go. My name is Samson To from Toll Town, Boston District, Grand Union County, Republic of Liberia. Hmm? You don't know me, I don't know you. But I'm just saying this. If you start anything, what make you think Sierra Leone will look at you to fight Liberia and say, oh, then I'm gonna tell Sierra Leone. What make you think Ivory Coast will let you to attack Liberia and say, oh, Africa gonna be left unscathed? You see, if you open that up, you will not be able to put it back in the bottle. There's too many moving parts that will be happening again. Don't let the general around you fool you. You won your election, the opposition crying foul, leave it as it is. Help to develop your country. War will not develop anything. War will damage and war will expose you. Unless you have no interest of governing Guinea, If you just want to be a footnote in the history, then that's fine. Go ahead. But I'm still saying, I'm a team. You will not win, and you will not even get what you're looking for. You shake the people. Look at the people now. Start investigation. What they have? What is stopping Waka from operating his normal business? He's a road builder. He's an engineer. He's not a diamond miner person. He's not digging diamond. He's not digging for mineral. He's taking the sand to build the road. And I will explain the sand building business you have soon. That is same one they use, but I want to go that one right now. We'll discuss it later. So BK is not a terrorist. BK is not. He's not there to destroy land. BK is not there to come in and take people diamond. No, that's not what he does. He's an engineer. He's a friend. BK business is to build. That's all he was doing. And he needed to say, if you have question about that, what didn't you even ask? What are you guys doing here? We're going to bring up conflict situation. So, my brother, hello, brother, we're happy to have you as a leader of the neighboring country. Let's keep it as that. Let's keep it as that. There's no reason to go to war. Pull your people back tomorrow. The old man came over there and signed paper. You shook his hand. Let it stay like that. Pull your people back tomorrow. Let the people in Foya, let the people in that small little town go back to their markets and start selling. People come from Guinea, they come and sell. People leave from Liberia and go to Guinea and sell and make money. We're brothers and sisters. I bet you got some relatives across the whatever boundary you have. Because the same thing with me and Ivorian. My grandma from Ivory Coast. I have most of my cousins in Ivory Coast. In fact, I'm playing that you don't start anything, so I'll go home next year. If I go home, I'm going to Ivory Coast. I grew up in those towns, and I'm not unique. Those of us that live on the border of all over Liberia, we go here and there. So when we see these things happening, they're very painful. So I'm just saying this before I go on to my own government. I'm just asking you again. You open this thing, you will not be able to put it back in a bottle. Let's say Lynn will be involved. Ivory Coast, don't mind them because they're quiet right now. They will be involved. They're all going to be affected. You start that thing, people are leaving. They can't come to Monrovia. And first of all, there'll be a heated argument in Monrovia between our brothers and sisters from the other place that will be part of it, and the brothers and sisters from Liberia that will be argument. You don't want to start that, and we're asking you to stop it. I'll go on to Liberia, but before I do that, let me just say this: is Samson to Liberia Pabrito. We are here to do our best. Let me bring in Dr. Mali, who has just joined me here. Dr. Mali, good evening. Thank you for joining us.
How are you, sir?
I've been begging Dumuya to see reason to pull back. And my reason of begging is not like I'm afraid that Liberia will not win. That's far from it. He's not going to get anything if he goes to war. He's not going to win. And the piece of land that he's trying to go to war for, he's not going to get it because the international community will not even let him keep it. So if he wants it, let him try to negotiate with the old man. He can get the land because that's it's just a small piece. But the main thing is you don't want Liberian those who fought war for so many years to wake up again, and they are in the prime still to wake up again. How do we put them back to sleep? And because of that, I'm begging the good general, the president of the Republic of Guinea, to see a reason to pull his people back. We don't need to go through that. Let's hear from you, Doc.
Yeah, liberal. I know, I know where you come from. I know the direction you are coming from. You are coming from that elderly background, that township background, that paramount chief background, try to talk to the children to tune down the temperature for the sake of the children and the grandchildren. We ran 16 years ago, no more time to run again. A lot of places where at this where you're coming from. Well, let me just tell you one thing tonight. I have two sisters that live in Guinea. And my two sisters, they are all my junior sisters. They are married to Guineans. One of them is in this government. And I've been with him on the phone since yesterday up to today.
One of your sisters that married to a Guinean working in this government?
I said working in that government.
Oh, in that government. Okay.
Yes. Working in the Guinean government. Okay? So I understand the position you come from. We are all interrelated directly. But when it comes to politics.
Let me bring in Terry here.
Yeah. When it comes to politics, land dispute, power, this sympathetic discussion, it doesn't work. Oh, I beg you, this year, we are one people. It don't really work when it comes to politics. An eye for eye and rare eye for rare eye. And my brother-in-law confided in me today. He said the issue that going on with Liberia and Guinea is not about land. It's not land issue. There's a news spreading all over Conakry that we are harboring group of people to topple the Dumuyan government. The news is everywhere in Conakry. All right? And this is what my brother-in-law told me today. And you know that, and the whole thing is coming from the Fulani malicious. People are insinuating in Guinea that the Fulani malicious, because the Fulanis and the Mango people don't see eye to eye in Guinea, because they themselves have been after the power business since Guinea was formulated. All right? So the news, the information now is, I don't know how reliable my brother-in-law information is. So, but that is the news. So the formation of the militia group is adding more to the flame in Guinea. It's not about Ramadan. They are preparing to take this guy down. And Liberia has become a breeding ground for all those who help to bring this guy to power and are now using Liberia as a breeding ground to organize and get back at them. That is what my brother-in-law told me today. It's not about land. I don't know how reliable it is, but that's why he told me, and the news is all over the place.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Doc. Let's go to Terry. But before we go to Terry, your point is quite correct. I also heard that. But the reason why I'm not making that a lead, it's a rumor, it's a speculation. However, the Fulani themselves didn't do Liberia a good job. And the Liberian, the greedy people in our community, Dr. Madi, they will be exposed now. Those who have been lying to the president. Why is it up to this time that we have not had any kinds of concrete result about this Fulani militia that was being formed? Why? Why is it that we, up to this point, we don't have a clear understanding of why they were even forming and what was their reason? So you see, Dr. Male, they come back to us as Liberian. There are certain group of us that have no interest of seeing Liberian to be successful. But as in other words, they're there to enrich themselves. And they will be exposed. Let's hear from you, Pastor Terry. Let's hear from you. Thank you. Welcome.
Thank you. Dr. Male, good evening.
Yeah, man.
And to the rest of the panel, to the rest of the people watching. So, Debo, this man is not a Fulani. He's a Mandingo Muslim. I mean, let's say Mandingo from the Mandingo tribe. It's a Mandingo ethnic group. If you know about the Mandingo and the Fulani, they don't get along easily. The Fulani feels that they are more closer to God than the Mandingo. They believe that they are Arabs, they are second to Arab. The Mandingo, they feel that the Fulanis feel that the Mandingo are not too closer to God more than them. In as much as Guinea is 40% Fulani, largest tribe in Guinea is Fula, but they do not, because of the religious belief, most of them now trying to gravitate to politics, but because of the religious belief, they are not really been venturing into political power. In fact, they have never held power before in Liberia, in Guinea, politically. Most of the people that can fight for power are Manika, Soso, and all the kind of stuff.
Dr. Mata, good evening.
Oh, welcome,
The
CEO.
examiner.
You got away here. The CEO just appeared.
Oh, but
They've been looking for a fight tonight. He looking for a fight tonight.
Quiet,
The CEO
quiet,
appeared.
Terry.
You want to work on him? You just
You play the girl, go for it. Go for it. Sit down.
Very quiet, make a point, my brother.
wow. So, Liber, are you going to Liberia to
Sorry,
deal with those guys at the border?
sorry, man.
But yeah, so no problem. So anyway, so Guinea, I don't want to believe that what is happening in Liberia with the Fulani people have anything to do with what is going on to the border here. I don't know why people trying to connect and tie these two things together. We sat down here and heard that the Fulani them been trying to get together since 2011 or 2015 or whatsoever. At that time, the Mamadou guy was not even in power.
It doesn't matter.
These people have been building.
Mr. So, we have a rule on this show. If you don't remember, quiet, Terry.
These people have been building their stuff for years. They've been building that particular something for years. This, I don't want to believe that it had anything to do with what's going on to the border. What's going on to the border could be, like what maybe you said, Dr. Mali, could be a fragment of the Guinea army that are trying to establish, but that is not how people do military insertion. That's not how it is done. You see, wherein they openly go to the border and trying to cross and everybody to host flag and all. That means that it shows that they are with the government. It cannot be done in this manner. If you're trying to do that, it will always be undercover. It cannot be openly exposed like this. So what you're trying to say, I don't agree with it. In no way, I don't agree that is what it is. I think because the Guinea defense minister himself announced prior to President Boka going there that they are going to the border to protect the borders. They said it openly. Then the people came up with a statement. But again, like I said, war is deception. Anything can happen.
Thank you. Mr. So, good evening. Thank you for joining us. What's on your plate? Do you want to contribute to this conversation?
Well, he asked me that question.
Mr. So, we have a conversation on the floor. We're not going to deviate from it. We have a new rule. The board chair is running the show. So go ahead and make a comment.
No, you can't tell me what to say and what not to say. If I show up here, it means I am here to participate fully and give people accurate.
What's on your mind? What is it you want to talk about? Stop going all over East Jesus. What you want to talk about?
Listen, you people are the problem, very, very problem in the country because your inability to.
How's it snow? How's it snow in Rhode Island?
That is not important. What is important, and you intentionally decide not to tell the audience because of the same way of having bad things, and that's what I'm going to be speaking to here. Look. What happens in Liberia is a complete invasion of a sovereign nation, period. No matter how you put it, show your finger up here and there. And Joseph Boyka, this is where leadership comes in. That nonsense, it can't happen with Charles Taylor. It will never happen with Samuel Doe. That is a complete invasion, period. Nothing to sugarcoat. You understand? If you cross a border to go to another country with your army, your military personnel, and it's still moving people there, And you'd say, oh, it's nothing, it's nothing. Let you sit down there, be wearing a Burkina be khaki suit, and he thinks, say, do me. Mind you, this is the same very man ECOWAS feel what he's doing now. He's going to subject them to giving full recognition. And they said, we're not recognizing it. You remember the statement the government of Liberia gave at the time? You remember all of the things that have been happening in the past? No, it's coming right back to him. He's a military man. And so he's operating as a military man. So it is time that this is what you get from time to time in government when they failed deliberately on purpose to strengthen the security of the state. Any country that cannot, or any country that is unable to defend herself, this is the sort of mortgage that you get from your neighbors. And that's exactly what you're doing. You go stand in picker on your armed forces day and you say you're giving the poor tarpaulin or olive green tarpaulin around it, and you say you get a military. Now it is time to speak to your people, to the government. This is not a fun. Lenty, that you're talking, they're not total business you're talking here. They took your land from total, they took your land from you. What you did? What happened? How long? You never got that land back? You're talking family way. What happened? You didn't go to court. You got it back. You can't sit down here. You try to sugarcoat and design things. The government needs to come clean. That's sort of flimsies, inaccurate.
Thank you, Mr. So.
Can you give me a chance? You tell us.
No, Mr. So, we're not gonna let you. We're not gonna let you roller skate this show tonight.
Behavior. This is the same.
You gotta get it.
Dr. Male, I don't want to park you in the garage. Mr. So, thank you very much.
They say parking in the garage. What is the news from Guinea? He went there. What is the news from Guinea?
Mr. So, thank you very much. Let me say this to you very quickly. The President of the Republic of Liberia.
What?
The President of the Republic of Liberia, from my perspective, is doing a wonderful job. Look, let's be serious for a minute. If the president were to take the high line, like many people are preaching, what are we going to get out of it? Any dividends in a war? There's no dividend. Is there any winner? Mr. Scott, the liberal is on the floor. Is there any winner in a war? No winner. You're not coming. All my team just decline now. Big you. There will be no winner. Okay. What we saying, what the president is doing. Let's talk. The more you talk, the less you tend to fight. There will not be a winner. Even if we win the war against Guinea. Dr. Male just told you. Mr. So, please. There's no debate. There's no debate. Mr. So, I don't want to park in the garage. There's no debate. I'm just making my point. And you will be allowed to make your point. But of course, you're conservative, you like to overpower people and think, but liberal is not going to cowtail to you and your conservative views. That you know that one is not going to work. Let's stick with what we have to discuss. The president is saying, not because we are afraid, but we want to live as neighbor. Dr. Male just told us for an example. Two of his siblings lives in Guinea. And I'm sure they most likely have kids over there in Guinea. Do you want them to take on to come and fight their uncle in Liberia? No. Mr. So, let me finish my point. No. And therefore, we're saying to all of you, hardliner, why your hardlining point is quite in place, but it doesn't benefit anybody. Let's find an equal ground. Let's find a reason not to fight. That's all we're saying. It's not because President Baka going to Guinea and not sending army. That's not making a weak president. In fact, making stronger. Making a strong president. In other words, he has the ability to withstand people trying to aggregate him. And he's saying, I will be a leader, Mr. So. He's saying, I will be a leader. I will be a leader for all Liberians. And he recognized we have Fulani in Liberia. He recognized we have Madigo in Liberia. And he recognized the other tribes in Liberia. And because of that, he is now trying to find a peaceful means for this thing to be resolved. And I'm
But-
just
Labor,
sending him.
what
I'm
is
coming
that?
to you, Doc.
Labor,
And I'm
sorry.
just sending him.
can I make
I'll
one
go
point
to
of
Dr.
correction?
Mali. Mr. So, your time is over. Dr. Mali, let's hear from you.
Labor, can I make one point of correction here?
What is he talking?
Mr. So, your time is over. Go ahead, Dr. Mali.
I think if we want to help His Excellency the President, we need to focus on the causes of what is going on rather than the solution right now. The cause, if you identify the causes, then I think we'll be heading for a solution. But let me just make one point of correction here. The Fulani have been fighting to be in power in Guinea for a long time. They have been marginalized by the Mandingo in Guinea. Since this country was established, the Mandingo have been ruling. And it's a serious tension between the Mandingos and the Fulani in that country. So if for any reason they now start to find safe havens in Liberia, and I'm the president in Guinea, and I'm hearing about a militia being formed in Liberia under the guise of protecting Ramadan group, I would be uncomfortable about that. So the problem now is, just what the CEO said, what have we done about the Fulani thing? Have we arrested the militias and locked them up and have them investigated? This is mutiny. Anybody who want to believe that they are organizing against this guy, and this guy, he's 41-year-old, his eyes are red. He's not going to sit down there. People organize in Liberia to go undermine his government. I strongly want to believe this is one of the root causes of this problem. So can we do something about it? Can we do something about the Fulani thing? It's not about land. It's more than land. Why is it that they're sending people now to station to the border? The Guinean people sending people to the border to station there permanently. Why? Why? It's not about land. It is deeper than that. And the Fulani have been fighting to take the helm of affair in our country for a long time. My brother-in-law, my second brother-in-law, he's a Fulani. He is a Fulani. And they've been marginalized in our country. And that's a larger ethnic group in our country there. So if you see that the people are migrating and try to use Liberia as a safe haven, you as a president, you got to put your feet down and put this thing under control. Have the people arrested, investigated, put them behind bar. We want peace here. The thing is about Ramadan. It's deeper than that. Most of the people that to that place are all military people, according to information I received. Most of the people that have been trained are military people from Guinea. All right? So if you allow this thing to be going on, you are creating a fertile ground for your own country to be undermined. So I agree with the CEO. All right? So let's find the root cause. And that one of the major root causes down there. That Fulani thing, that thing say people are organizing Liberia to go and put fire under his feet. So if you don't want to look at it, you want to use land, fine. It's a long time. It's a serious problem.
Thank you. Thank you. Terry, let's come to you. Yeah, you want to give a response on that?
Yeah, I think Dr. Mali don't. I don't think Dr. Mali.
41%. So they
okay,
are.
all right, that's Terry. Terry's on the floor.
Dr. Mali, I don't think you need to be saying these things that you are saying. You are accusing an entire clan.
I'm telling you, that's the root cause of what's going on in
Liberia. I do agree with you.
Dr. Mali, there's no debate.
Let him speak as much. In Guinea, you say you don't have proof.
You don't have proof.
You cannot tell me that.
This is a media institution that you could be spreading misinformation that could lead to something else. Dr. Mali, you muted. You muted yourself.
I'm muting. Go ahead, Terry.
You can't mute people like that.
I will. I'm running the show. Go ahead, Terry. Okay. Dr. Mali, let Terry.
You're coming by that. Coming black and say you're not coming by that.
Go ahead, Terry. I mean, the way it's coming on. Go ahead, Terry.
Dr. Mali, right? You basing your opinion on speculation. That is
No, not
bad.
speculation. That the war, I don't
Dr.
want you
Male,
to
will
use
you
that.
please
give me
let him
chance
It's not
now.
talk?
Give me
speculation.
chance.
Dr.
No.
Male,
You know
I don't
what?
want to
It's
mute you. Will you let
speculation.
him
Labor.
talk?
Labor.
No,
Yeah, but let him talk.
No,
Let him
Labor.
talk. You
No,
will have
Labor,
your
you
Can I
causing
time.
learn my
problem.
talk?
No,
Let
Dr.
men of
Male,
God come in with a
Dr.
view. You
Male,
should not
No,
base
but
it on
this
my
is a
view.
debate.
No,
This is a,
it's
no.
not
I'm not.
speculation.
I have to speak
Go
against
ahead,
your
go
view
ahead,
because your
go
view
ahead, go
go
ahead, Terry.
against my
Go ahead,
country.
Terry.
I got
Go
a
ahead,
right
Terry.
to condemn you and say that what you're saying is not true. You don't have no proof on what you say.
Go ahead, Terry. Go ahead, Terry.
Dr.
Dr.
Male
Male,
is
hold on, Terry.
saying,
Hold on, Terry. Hold your peace. Dr. Male,
You can meet me. I don't care.
Dr. Male, this
no,
is
but
nothing.
no,
Dr. Male,
listen,
let him
No,
speak
listen,
his mind.
but Terry is doing it the
listen.
wrong way.
No,
Why
but
he
let
can't
him
get his
speak. Let
opinion?
him speak his mind,
Why
that's
he
my
can't get his
Dr. Male.
country.
opinion?
Your
Let him
opinion,
speak
No,
your
his mind.
opinion.
I'm not
that's
getting
not
But
how
opinion here.
I have the right to
What
honor
I'm telling
my
you,
country.
I'm giving you
Dr.
information I
Male,
received. It's not
Dr.
opinion, my
Male,
man. There are different between opinion and what information you receive.
What the facts you got to prove what you say is true? Are you a
Oh man,
security man?
draw your own.
I'll take it off. I'll take it out. I'll take it out. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. All right, Dr. Male,
why are you interrupting
Dr.
people?
Male, let him speak his mind. I mean, we all are mature. We can handle these things. Let him speak his mind. When he's done, you will have the opportunity to rebut. He has the right to disagree with you. You know what this show
Simple.
is about. That's what we do here on LPR. There's no kumbaya here.
Yeah,
We can
but
disagree with anybody
Liberal,
anytime.
you're
So
not
let him,
disagreeing with me.
listen,
whatever
Dr.
way he
Male, one
turned it,
second.
Dr. Mali, you have the
Dr.
opportunity. You will have the opportunity to
No,
respond.
but when
So
you are
let's go ahead.
quoting
Let's go
people,
ahead, Mr. So. I'm running my
I will
show.
have to talk. When you
You will
quoting
talk,
people,
but Terry, let's go ahead. Mr. So, we'll
listen,
come
don't
to you.
leave things.
Mr. So, we
This
will
is
come
how
to
you
you.
don't resolve issue. Listen. I mean,
Mr. So, we will come to you.
no,
Go
I
ahead,
have to say
Terry.
because you will still
Let
No,
Mr.
deviate.
So
no,
speak.
Terry,
Mr.
go
So.
ahead.
Terry,
Let Mr. So speak.
No, you got nothing to say. We'll come to you. We'll come
then
to
you will
Mr.
not. Then
So.
the
Go
program will
ahead.
be interrupted. If you think, I
But
don't
Dr.
debate
Mali
your
is
thing,
not.
I'm
It's
telling
not
you.
going to interrupt anymore.
No, I will interrupt it because that's the mindset you came with, and that's exactly you are exhibiting it. That is unacceptable. Dr. Mali was crystal clear. He said this is what people told him.
Mr. So, you are not
Give
a
me
lawyer.
chance. I'm
You
not
are not
talking
a
to you.
lawyer for Mr.
I am not
Mali. You are
talking to
not a
you.
lawyer for Dr. Mali. Let
I don't
Terry
care.
speak.
I'm not
Dr.
speaking to you.
Mali will
I'm speaking
respond.
to
Terry, go ahead.
no. You
Terry,
said
go
it,
ahead.
but you just failed to point it out. What
Terry,
is
go
that?
ahead. Whatever you point up is on you. Go ahead, Terry. Let's hear from you. If Dr. Mali wants to
Okay.
come and respond, he will respond. Go ahead, Terry.
So then why are
You hear
we,
me like
because
talking like
we
that, man. I
speaking
don't hear
our
you.
mind, we
Terry,
speaking our
speak your
mind.
mind. Terry,
Yeah.
speak your
And
mind. There's
my
nothing here
mind
to be afraid
tells
of.
me
Go
that
ahead.
what that information, the source of that information is not correct. I have the right to debunk it because it have to do with the undermining of my country. I have the right to speak against any information that coming from whosoever source that behind the heart that we don't even know about, that is trying to undermine my country. I got the right to debunk it. And that is what I'm doing. I'm telling him that that source, the information you providing does not have no iota of any factual basis. So definitely it should not try. This is a media network that established in Liberia and carrying news and all of that. We have to be careful how we present information. If you don't have a valid or source that you can point out, or you can say, okay, yeah, this is the reason why I said this or this. It's all based on fallacy and speculation. The government told us that these people that was doing all of that, they are kept, they're going through investigation. Let us wait for the investigation to come up. By you speculating and say sources told you that these people are the reasons why Domoya or Maduma or whosoever is trying to attack Liberia. You know what that sends? You know the kind of image it sends about LPR. You know the kind of image it even sending in the media about what is going on in the country. And then you begin to personalize a whole entire ethnic group That for me is not good. It even create more chaos than it bring resolution to the whole thing. And my position is that I want to speak only to the issue that is at bay. I'm not here to come, try to make things to look like to say, a group of people, a full of people is training mercenaries in Liberia. That is why the Guinea president is deciding to attack Liberia. Can I present that kind of information on this kind of network? Do you know what that means for my country? So I have the right to debunk it, and I will debunk it any day until you cast me out of the show. Thank you.
Thank you, Terry. Let me just say this here very quickly. Terry, why are you running away?
No. I'm here. My internet.
Let me just say this here very quickly. What we do here on this platform, I always say it all the time. When we open this mic and open this camera, we are exposing ourselves to the mini audience that are watching us. However, each of us, once you agree to come here, you have the right to express yourself. And the people that are watching us, yes, this is a LPR, but each of us have our own opinion that is formed by us. It is not dictated or directed by LPR. These are your views. You are entitled to them. So Dr. Malley is entitled to his view. And furthermore, he said he has some sources. And you're not asking him to divulge his source. So you can come and debunk from what you believe is not to be the case. But to say because it's not the case, then therefore he shouldn't say it, then we're not doing true to ourselves.
I didn't say that, Liver. I said I have the right to debunk him.
Yeah, you do. And we were allowed that.
I'm not stopping you. He can say whatever you want to say.
At the same time, let's give him the opportunity. Let's give him the opportunity to express himself the way he feels.
That's why I waited for him to speak, but he didn't wait for me to speak.
Let us don't have it as a false equivalency to say that Dr. Malley statement he's making, perhaps they are not true, and therefore let us not do therefore. Let me go back to you, Mr. So. Your intent here tonight, and the liberal is not going to allow you to get away with it, is to disturb my show and to try to take control of my show that I took too long to organize tonight. I started organizing this show for almost an hour, and you're going to come in 15 minutes and try to take it over? What is this? A CEO trying to take over a board chair? I would launch an investigation. Sese Goya, if you're listening to me, don't do like what he did the other day. You and Sese Goya together, and you'll make me to come talk liquor talk, and then Sese Goya say, "Oh, I forgot my filing process." Sese Goya, take it over and then start the investigation. Mr. So, let's hear from him. Let me bring in Walter Carter, who I have not seen in months, and now he can't even show himself. He's going to show some sort of that's another Mr. So ally that I'm going to put other than in this battle on the basket of deployable here tonight. Mr. So, let's including Dr. Malley, Mr. So, and Walter Carter. All of you are in the basket of deplorable here tonight. The liberal is on. Let's hear from you, Mr. So.
Every day you continue to show your hypocrisies on this network here. And that is sad. You just undercut Terry. After you started with him, tension mounted on you, you pivoted 360 degrees. And he was making his point. And Dr. Malley, that's what the network is all about. He doesn't have to disclose. He went ahead to give a hint. And the possibilities in all of these things is high. We know the population, the Fula are the highest populations in Guinea. All right. Yeah, but yet at that, they are not in the full head of the government. So there are a lot of things factoring in here. Nobody came out here definitively to say, oh, this is why this happening. But indeed, it was reported in Liberia. We don't know how far this thing has gone. We don't know what is the investigation, who has been arrested, what is what. We don't know. You are not there. I am not here. I am not there as well. But when you see circumstances, the fact of the matter here, as the government is not just being factual. We saw this happen in 1990 with the war. Some of you forgot, or maybe you never had time because you were one of those gunfire. You were out of there, so you knew nothing about it. But the fact of the matter here, that
Who
this
know
country,
I was here supporting.
you are not,
Yeah,
who
I
you are
was
supporting.
here
Let me
supporting.
talk, I'm talking about people who face the reality.
Yeah,
You
I
are
was
here
there
because
too.
you are
I was
friends.
here. I was there too.
Okay, let me just talk. Please start interrupting me. The fact of the matter here, Guinea they can't try that with Ghana. They will never do that with Cote d'Ivoire. That you just cross over and put your flag up. And you think the hurricane, they don't know about what's going. You think that just group of renegade soldiers will just do things unilaterally. The military takes instruction from their commanders. Military is not like a social club. They don't just because there are rules. You can be court-martialed for that. So they don't just get out and do it. Or what we are doing to ask our government to take serious and show strength. Even if we do not have the military might, it doesn't mean that you are going to fight. If they are deploying, if they are sending people, send your people there. You can be having a peace talk at the same time. You can have a contingency plan. You want to wait until they get into action before you move people there? No, we saw that happening before. We saw how the people fight. We saw the root causes, how Cote d'Ivoire allowed herself to be used for the incursion to come to Liberia. We saw that. It was just a relationship and different thing because they were high AB trouble, and we know all of that. But what we are saying, the actions of the Guinean government is unacceptable, is a complete provocation to another sovereign nation. And that's what we want to also show support to our president. Going there is a good thing, but he's not going there to surrender his country to the Guineans because he thinks he's a military man or he has the military might. This is why it's a second thought. As a country, you need to start having a plan as well, because all of these people, you can be neighbors, but you never know what's going to happen. And that's exactly what we have in that. We finished this conference in Fuya, right? So is that what these were some of the things that we forecast that were coming for which we're building that conference? If this is the case, then let us go there and smoke the peace pipe.
Thank you. Let me welcome Walter Cutter. Walter Cutter, can you hear us?
I can hear you loud and clear.
How come we can't see you?
I'll soon get on video when I get to my destination, but I'm in the dark a little bit.
Congestion, as usual. See, DJ, they always throw a punch from behind their houses. So let you saying behind the house now.
Deliberate welcome back to the.
Thank you.
I don't need your welcome.
I don't need your. I've been here now going to 2 weeks that now you know me.
Thank you very much.
From you.
And you are not swaying my conversation here to yours liking. We would speak as we've been speaking. So whether you accept my welcome remark is okay, but we'll speak. So look, let's establish some facts here, right? This president in Guinea, he's very controversial, right? He came to power by the military, and he thinks he can bamboozle people around. This man, through this government we call and the Liberian government, were able to stick somebody from honor our Jewish prudence to send them to Guinea. Up to now, we don't know the person whereabouts. The person was honor the court process. He was taking overnight. These are some of the things when we compromise ourselves. These are things that happen. This guy did not only do this to Liberia alone. He did it to Sierra Leone. He went into Sierra Leone and arrested Sierra Leonean security and jailed in Guinea. The place he went to go try a frisking there, but he was resisted heavily, was in Senegal. Senegal resisted him there. Clashed at the border. And he never went back there. He won't try the Ivory Coast. He know what Ivory Coast will do because the French people behind Ivory Coast, 100%. He see the vulnerability of our country, Liberia, because he exploited the situation in Liberia before. He used Liberian government to go against their own constitution to deliver to him an individual who are under Liberian law, going through court proceeding. That man, we don't know whether he's alive in Guinea or he's dead. We don't know. All right? This man violated our sovereignty. He came, he moved the flag of Liberia and planted a Guinean flag. That man crossed over to Liberia with arms. And Liberian people being so peaceful because we don't want war, our security retreated. Then we have our president. One of the most, with all of what's happening, the disrespectful part of this whole thing that really boiled my blood. This man is a young man. President Bouaka is an elderly man in West Africa. I mean, in our region, the Manariwa region, as president. Going to Guinea. This man who is the Manariwa chairman now, the Guinean president, going into Guinea to have a peace talk. This guy never went to the airport to receive the two presidents from Liberia and Sierra Leone. He sent dedicated to go receive them. That's not disrespect. After having talk and signed paper, the next day, we see Guinea amassing troops on our border, not across from the south, go over to our side. Go over to our side. We must call a spade a spade. I thought at this point, the first time people went and dug hole, carried cement and planted a pole, when the youth went there and moved the pole and put Liberian pole and they retreated, I thought this government would have sent our military at that border just to protect our surveillance, not to deter Guineans from coming across, but to protect our surveillance, because our surveillance would have been killed in that process. And maybe by protecting our surveillance, maybe the Guinean troops would think twice, say, oh, we can't cross because we see another army over there. What are our army small? You just send 200-300 soldier men over there, heavily armed too. You think Guinean people will cross? They love their own life? They love their life too, though. Not just cross easily. Then we'll start negotiating. But the people saw us weak. We got 4 immigration soldiers that wearing faded up uniform standing over there. So the people just can't cross. Look at what happened to our people today. Throwing loads on their head.
Thank you, Walter Carter. Thank you, and welcome back. We'd love to have you any moment. Let's go now to Dr. Mali. Dr. Mali, I think we'll go one more round, and then we'll switch to another subject matter. Let's hear from you.
Yeah, my only little advice I have for panelists is that we should learn how to understand or educate ourselves the difference between source, speculation, lies, and propaganda. Because it's very good for us to learn to understand these things, to keep the platform quiet so that we move forward. If I come on the platform and decide to talk from a source standpoint, and if I have to come to a liberal to challenge the liberal about his source, then I should provide a counter source to disprove my claim, but not just to talk because we got more to talk. I don't think that's professionalism on the platform, and we need to go away with that. I have the right to believe in my source. And that first. And the next thing I wanted to state here is that this is a platform. What we say here matters a lot. It's not anyone prerogative to tell her that we are endangering the platform and there's an internet. We know what we're talking about. We're not talking from speculation. We're not talking from lies. We're not talking from propaganda. We're not talking from opinion. We are talking from the souls. Right? So to counter our sources, people are listening to us. It's not a question we come here to get cost door. No, people are listening to us. So the conversation becomes very interesting. If I counter CEO souls, I should be able to provide something substantive to disprove them. People are learning. But when we counter and there are no new idea, no solution, nothing fresh is coming, no innovation, our spectators, they get lost they get lost when they're listening to us. So that's my little appeal.
Thank you.
The information I got from Guinea, these are my in-laws. They are sharing with me something in confidence.
And you don't have to expose Dr. Mali, you don't have to expose them, please. Let's keep them.
I don't have to call names here.
No, I know that.
What I'm saying here, the link they try to create about this Guinea Liberia thing, and nothing is happening to the Fulani militias, and things are just quiet. Anybody can believe a story. All right.
Thank you, Doc. Let's move on. Terry, you're gonna go ahead and close it. But I want to say here, what I want to say is this.
Closing what?
Mr. Soul, I'm running my show. If I want to close it, I will close it. I mean, he's going to close the topic and then we'll move on. Mr. So, why are you so agitated tonight? No, Mr. So, why are you so agitated tonight? Why you want to
because
fight? What?
because you are misleading people.
I mean,
You are
okay,
not
okay.
clear.
Don't
When
worry
you
about
speak
it.
to us,
Dr. Male, Dr. Male, let me say this
we're
here
not in a
clearly.
parallel class
Yeah,
here. And
Mr.
it's
So, you're not going to
I gotta ask.
intimidate the liberal. So please don't waste your time. Dr. Male, this is the liberal show where I'm the king of speculation. I speculate a lot. Where I'm also the king of whatever ridiculousness I am. So, Dr. Male, you can't come on my show and say we got to do this and that. Let's just keep it the way we are. Terry, go ahead and close this subject matter, and we'll move on to the next one.
Thank you, Mr. So I mean, liberal.
Why will
We
you call? Let's start
well,
all over. Okay, let's start
the
all over.
two of you are
Let's
in the
start
same
all over.
category.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
start. Let's start
The-
all over. Welcome, Terry. Go ahead and make your point and close this one here. Let's see what name you were calling us.
Thank you, liberal, for the political group.
I'm telling you.
The political group. So, according to Julius J, one of the very much one of the journalists, write up statement from the government says that at the same time the government, I'm just reading, paraphrasing, at the same time the government is aware that certain troop movements along the border in Soloba, Lofa County, observed early today generated public concern. Following engagement with the Guinea Authority, Liberia has been informed that these movements were undertaken as part of the operational process to implement the withdrawal directive. The three head of states further reaffirmed their shared commitment to addressing any issue arising within the Mano River Union exclusively through peaceful diplomatic means in keeping with Article 33 of the Charter of the United Nations, which encourages the settlement of dispute through dialogue, negotiation, and other peaceful process in order to maintain stability and support the ongoing effort to restore the status quo along the border. The government of Liberia announces the following immediate measures. So the whole thing is there. So you can go and read it. The Ministry of Information released that press release, and he posted it on the something. These are the credible sources that we have to validate our claim. We are not this is a platform, I believe, is a platform of where we come with it's and one thing I like about LPR is not like it's not a propaganda network where people just come and bring information from disjointed sources that does not corroborate with the reality and expect everybody to buy it. And
Terry,
yeah. So
Terry.
I
Liberal, can I
given
ask
time,
Terry a question?
Walter Carter, please. Go ahead, Terry.
Terry
just
saying
how
yes, I
you
can
have
ask you a question, liberal.
No, we're not in a courtroom. And Terry is not in a witness
Why you say
stand.
a
Go
firm
ahead,
report
Terry.
try to
No.
try to interact with Terry?
Walter Carter, the last time I checked, you were living in the submarine town. And they go right under your nose there. You don't even notice it. Go ahead, Terry, please.
so we I believe have equal rights on the platform to debunk. I'm just debunking. I believe I'm not saying that what Dr. Mali said was wrong. I'm saying, and it's good, Dr. Mali, that you call my name by saying the other person or the other panelist. I don't think that is somehow good. We are all here to have a discussion. We're not making confusion. It's not a fight. It's just a discussion for the betterment of our country. For people learning, like you got to go educate yourself and all the kind of thing. Is to me, it's an insult. We are all here to convey our own opinion and on our speculation based upon the information you present. If you present an information and I found out that the information you present I'm not satisfied with it, I have the right to debunk it. It doesn't mean that I'm against you. It doesn't mean that I'm fighting. It simply means that it's my right to, as a librarian, to debunk the information and tell you that the information you provided, I don't think is true. And that was my position. So I hope this is not bringing an offensive posture or an attack to create an antagonistic platform. I just hope and pray that we move forward with civility for the betterment of our audience. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. As a host of Conversation with Samson Toe, one of the best in this business, as also a political guru in this business, who happen to be, for the betterment of this network, who happen to be the board chair of the network, I also want to say this to all of us. When the host call your name one or two times, you have to pay attention to that. You will have the opportunity to express yourself, but when you are not listening to the host, they call you. It means something is happening and they're trying to call your attention. It's not a sign of disrespect. So let us, especially the board chair has some serious rule that I'm going to implement here very shortly. Some of them are dictatorial in nature, and I'm not afraid to say that because I'm very comfortable to be a dictator here on this platform. So,
It's not gonna work.
Mr. So, the liberal is talking. And therefore, let me go on. Let me go on. Terry, let me start with you on a new one here. Let me start with you on a new one, Terry.
It's not gonna
Um,
start to
Mr.
see. It's not gonna work here.
Mr. So, the liberal is on the floor.
So how can you
There,
ask? I want to ask Terry questions. Terry
no,
just was speaking. You want to start with him
you
again,
have no platform here to ask any question. We're not in a courthouse. I
Mister
don't know what
So,
part of it
Mister
you guys don't
To,
understand.
the liberal, the
Yeah.
liberal. Did you
You
did you
ask
eat fire
me,
coal?
I'm
Did you eat fire coal?
oh oh
The manager
oh
when he came from Green
oh
Jellyfield there.
that my fire
Did you
call business man
did you
come and
eat
bring
some
on
fire?
here. Oh, that my fire call business man come and bring on the national TV. What come in there? Yeah. But anyhow,
Now
now where
who there? Who there?
who send you the link? Now who send you the link?
I send it to him.
Oh,
Now who there?
oh, you're trying to overthrow me here
You
tonight.
know,
Are the
see,
men
you know,
are building bridges? Are
I'm
the
so
men are
happy to
building
be
bridges
here
in Liberia?
tonight. You know, the man invited me last night. He sent me a link from January. So I'm in the back thinking, say, I'm waiting to be brought on. He sent me a dead link. So,
Oh my
but it is
goodness.
good to be with
Is
you
it is
guys.
it is
It's
it
been
a
a
Welcome.
Nando that
while.
I know that are building bridges in Liberia?
Welcome. Thank you. Terry, let me start with you on a new topic here. We're on the same subject matter, but different trend. Terry, and then we'll go around the room here. What do you guys make of the communication process from our government with respect to this Dumoya stuff? Are they informing Liberians adequately, or you think perhaps they are not doing a good job when it comes to communication with respect to the Liberian people? Terry, let's hear from you. Dr. Toto, good evening. Thank you for listening and thank you for joining us tonight. Go ahead, Terry.
Yeah, I think you're right. They are not really performing well in the aspect of communication because, like this morning, most of the citizens were running. They didn't know where to go. They were confused, and
Terry, hold on. The rescue three want to start trouble here. Another Dumuya, Dr. Mali. Yeah, rescue three. I can't help you on the one with Dr. Mali ready for you tonight. Go ahead, Terry, make your point,
but
then we'll go around.
yeah. So yeah, I think the government position is poor when it comes to communication dissemination. I think they should have been. For me, I expected the president to have spoken more to that. This is his hometown. This is where he's from. To see your people disjointed and trying to find a way to go to move about, it shows that, I don't know, I can't say it, but expected him to say to, but now to have said something. I don't expect him to just leave it blanket with his with the information ministry. I would have expected the president to have addressed the nation because this have sent a shocking wave of pandemonium across the nation, especially given the fact that we understand exactly what war looks like. So I expected for him by now, especially when he came from Guinea, I would have expected for him to have addressed the nation shortly, or this morning to address the nation shortly. So I'm still waiting to see whether if he would do that. And yeah, I think the dissemination of information is very poor. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's go to Nawe. Nawe, you just came, so if you want to have 1 or 2 cents of the past conversation, but make it brief. But if you want to address the communication process that I put on the floor, yeah, go ahead. Let's hear from you.
No, let me thank you again. It's good to be here. I agree with Terry that on matters of this nature, you expect the president to address the nation. This is a very serious matter. Serious to the extent that this president had a delegation yesterday, invited some of his Mano River Union brothers to join him, and they flew to Conakry. Even though a number of us disagree with the posture. I mean, you have another country cross into your territory, put a flag down, and then you go to talk peace in their capital city. I mean, how much weaker does that make you? So, but he did that, and they went to Conakry and came back and released photos on the executive mansion website that depicted a rapprochement, a reconciliation, a shaking hand, and all the hugging and kissing. And what did we get up to this morning? People are actually fleeing the border area because the Guineans had come back to intimidate and and harass our people. And so, yes, the president needs to mount the podium and talk to Liberians and reassure us. Maybe there's something he picked up while he was in Guinea that reassured them, because they didn't seem the photos that I saw, the delegation that went to Conakry, they didn't seem worried. I didn't see worried faces in the photos. So obviously, they must have seen or heard some things that reassured them. The president needs to come to us as a nation. He is the father of the nation, and reassure us that this thing is being taken care of. I saw late this evening, the Minister of Information issued a press release trying to update us on what is happening. Is a normal process of withdrawal and all of that. Well, how many of us can read press releases anyway in Liberia? Why do we need to read that from a press release? So I agree with Terry. I agree. I think the president is not late yet. I think the president should mount the podium and address the nation. He did that when he was about to lay on the side of the majority, when he was removing, the speaker illegally from the House of Representatives. He knows where the podium is. He knows how to mount the podium. I think he should do so now.
Thank you. I just want to say this here very quickly, then I'll go to Walter Carter as well. I think the president traveling to Guinea make his position stronger from the eyes of international community. The president not sending soldier to the border make his position, from my perspective now, make your position stronger, because by not sending army to the border, you are expressing and you are saying into the international community, my hands are clean. Not that I can't do it, but my hands are clean. Let me go to Walter Carter. Walter Carter, let's speak on this press information dissemination process from this government. Do you believe that they are doing something, or they have done a well of a job here in communicating fully and accurately to the Liberian people?
So that's the reason why I wanted to ask Terry some question when he read that piece, right? I've never seen in my life that you deploy to withdraw. Sometimes when we're reading, you must read carefully and you must understand. How can you deploy to withdraw? I've never seen it. You have already encroached on the land. And then you say in the letter, the Guineans are in Liberia presently. And they are bringing more troops into the country. Now the information ministry telling Liberian people it's normal process that they will bring in more troops to withdraw from the land. Hey man, all of you guys here are educated people. We cannot continue lying to our people. And for Terry to sit on his platform and read that thing there, it's complete hypocrisy and nonsense. Not to him, Terry, but to the person that wrote that communication to Liberian people. How can you, liberal, in your engineering mind, think that Guineans are bringing more troops in to withdraw across the border? Think about it. And they're telling their citizens to leave the place. They want to break structure down. How they are retreating, breaking people's structure down. Why they couldn't get back in the Kino, they came, they flew that were there and just moved back to the border to the across the river. How they couldn't do that? And I don't blame the Guineans for doing what they're doing because look at Liberian coming official line to the Liberian people. Hey man, Libra man, y'all look at that communication. Terry, look at that communication yourself, man. You don't read, you understand, you tell people, you talk to people for them to change their lives. You cannot come on this show here and read that thing and want for all to accept it. How can you deploy and then you say you are withdrawing, but you're bringing more troops in to withdraw? That's my question to all of us on the platform. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. But we still are here to find solution to the problem. Let's go to you, Mr. So, communication process. Do you think is the Liberian government are doing an effective job here, communicating with the Liberian people, or you think perhaps they need to do more? And what are some of the more that if you think they need to do more, what are some of the more you think they need to do?
GOL is disingenuous. They are not honest. And I'm going to point out a couple of things here. You don't have to like it, and other people don't have to like it, but we'll just speak the facts. Reading this press conference, press statement here, it's a convoluted one here. I've never seen President Boyka did what was right, extend that hand of solidarity to smoke the peace pipe to have a conversation. Naturally, in diplomacy, when you see a president where, after all, he was provoked, yet he continued, he restrained himself. And when Keto pointed out something, and this boy, he refused to go to receive the president, his counterparts. All right? And then the government of Liberia somersaulted 360 degrees. So when you go for a conference, if for any reason that conference is successful, and I want you to be honest and look in the eyes of this camera, at the end of that meeting, there is something called joint communique, will be signed, will be issued by all player participants. Instead, the government of Liberia selectively, on purpose, with deceit, with dishonest. The government of Liberia know that the government of Guinea today issue. People calling me, they want me to talk. The government of Liberia notes that the government of Guinea today issue.
Who will call you that your conservative idea they will want to stop you?
Hold on. Issue a directive to its military forces to withdraw to their previous positions along the border. The government welcomes the development as constructive step towards easing the tensions and restoring normalcy. Come on. So is you issuing press statement for, and this is complete contrary to see what we have to see happening, people leaving. They shouldn't have done that. They're confusing their citizens. They should be in a joint communique by both governments, the Guineans, the Liberians, and even the other people that are gone there. Then we know that it's an agreement. And then they come back to tell us this is what the government of Guinea, they are saying. But in reality, the government of Guinea, is anybody saying, following what I'm saying here? In reality, the government of Guinea doing different things and your citizens fleeing. And then you get a ghost to issue this sort of press statement coming from you. What sort of contradiction? You endanger your people. So this here, I don't know. They need to come us and tell us exactly what the real communication, what was the conversation, what did they agree with, what were the disagreement. If the conversation still continues, are they going elsewhere? Maybe ECOWAS or other people needs to intervene. They need to come down. But this particular thing that they injected into this press statement here, it undermines the government presence in Guinea, and they need to move. I hope people with the Ministry of Information can explain what they are saying here.
Thank you. Thank you. Dr. Mali will now come to you. While you're talking, I will open the line. I want the panelists to understand that if while you're speaking and the caller comes in, we will hold you to your point, and the caller will come in to make their point, and I will come back to you. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead, Dr. Madi. Give us your opinion on this question that I asked as to whether the government, the Republic of Liberia, has done a wonderful job in terms of communicating this whole debacle to the Liberian people. Let's hear from you, Doc. Folks, the number is out there, 916-533-2048. Give us a call. Let's hear from you, Doc.
Well, first of all, that would depend on what you call a wonderful job. That would depend on your definition. But I strongly believe that the issue in question, I want to believe from my sources, a more political than land dispute from my sources. And secondly, I want to agree.
Doc, go ahead. Caller, just hold on 1 minute. Let it Doc wrap up, and then we'll come to you. Go ahead, Doc.
I also want to agree with the CEO. If there was a joint communication, I think it should be the official prerogative of the Ministry of Information, who speaks for and on behalf of the government of Liberia, to have such a press conference.
Caller, you gotta mute yourself in the background, please. Go ahead, Doc.
Yeah, to have that press conference to inform the Liberian citizenry what has happened, what happened in Guinea, because there where the details going to come from. But journalists who went there, I don't know whether they were in that room to get copy of the communication, to digest it and sell it to us. Okay, the man of God, he read a portion of one journalist's own presentation, you see, and I also agree with him. And I think Keto also saw some gap in there. So the issue now is, with all these combination of gaps, can the information minister come out to really educate us about what they agree on? Because what they agree on is very important. You see, so we don't know. We are still in the dark as citizens. So someone is telling on the platform that there was a joint communication issue. I have not seen it yet in any of the tablets in Liberia. I have not read it yet. You see, so I would suggest that the issue here will not be put to rest until the political implication of this issue is identified and resolved.
Okay, thank you. The two callers that called earlier, for some reason I was not able to merge you two. Give me a call and make your point. But the caller, we only have about 3 more minutes to take calls because I want to make sure that I get out of here on time tonight. So while we're waiting for the caller, let's hear from Walter Carter. Let's hear. You already make your point, right? So let's jump on this one. And this is going to lead us to our closing, gentlemen. I'm sorry, Mark Cotto is not with us, and I hope she's doing better. But gentlemen, this will lead out. Let me go to Walter. Okay, the caller's calling me back. Caller, what's your name? Where you're calling from? What's on your mind?
My name is James Davis, calling from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania.
Thank you, sir. Let's hear from you.
Yeah, I'm only trying to talk to all the Liberian politicians. You start talking plenty. Because some of y'all, they say, you're send your children and your children will not go there. Like other people children and you want them to go there, why the army withdraw, why they want to, we want a peaceful solution.
Can you hold on 1 minute, sir? Let me merge Rescue 3 here because I think he has a wonderful idea on this one. So just hold on 1 minute, sir. All right. Rescue 3, just hold on. Let the gentleman wrap up, then we'll come to you. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, so one peaceful solution. We don't want war. We're tired with war. We saw what war can do to people. I can hear people. But if all the people that are talking, they're willing to send their children there on the front line, and then I said, I'll be willing for Joseph Baga to say that they will go to the border. So no plenty people, no plenty talking, no plenty strategy. No, don't do what we need to do to the international community. Tell us slowly, maybe we'll be successful. The last result will be what? for the AFL to intervene. That's our last resort. But we cannot do last resort now.
So when we go, let me ask you now. When you go to the last resort, I think you were saying your own children are in the front.
Yes, I was saying my own children.
Okay, my brother.
The people are talking now. They send our children to the front first. Then they go for training.
All right, thank you, my brother. Thank you. We have to have a conversation anyway. But let's hear from you, Rescue 3. Let's hear from you. You'll be the last caller anyhow. Go ahead, Rescue 3.
How you doing?
Oh, thank God. The Libra CEO is doing. It's not the CEO. The board chair is doing good.
He brought the program, but thank God.
Yeah, that's his job. He comes in here and call all his buddy then to come in and support him so he can disrupt my show. But the Libra is, I'm up to that. I catch up with them and they're not gonna make it with me. Let's hear from you, my brother.
Sometimes when somebody comes with information on the platform, I don't want for to just disagree with that person and just say this thing is not true. Like what Terry did to Dr. Malik. The information that Dr. Malik gave is a true story. We talk to people behind the scenes. And then something is not only about them save money over there because you can remember you are in Liberia. When they food defense force were training issue came about, there were sources that even the food defense force that they fought in Liberia, there were group of that food that they sent abroad to go for training. That went for foreign training. If you trying to train somebody to mind your mom, what's the rationale behind it? You sending them out of foreign country to go for foreign training. And besides that, the food opposition leader that ran against Dumbuya in Guinea. He is president in Paris. He ran against Dumbuya National. He is president in Guinea. And you can remember before the end of this, before the beginning of this month, America came out and said that the Nigerian security are targeting the Mandingo to the very checkpoint. Most are better than repeated the city. So what have been their intention? So the issue with them food or like this are very serious thing that this guy is not taking it lightly. And the third point got to do with the border between Liberia and Guinea over there in that local area. Where that water that they crossing over, they can remember when Thomas Fala ran again, the president, Lieutenant Affairs Minister, here where Thomas Fala got most effort for effort, meaning from the Guinea side, the Guinea people in the Guinea settlement over there. And when the Guinea election was going on, people left from the border between Nigeria and Guinea, they crossed also to go for against Domoya. The Guinea people that registered on the Nigerian side that vote in Guinea because they see that the Guinea there for us during our election that they voted for Thomas Fala. The Nigerian Guinea crossed the water and went Guinea to go for the vote against Domoya. So these are information that come. It's not only about seeing money that happen here. And then guys are military personnel. And the very first Sator said we had nothing to live for, we had nothing to die for. This one they see military leader that we team one of the Guinea leaders down the Guinea citizen to him, and he gave a few papers. And the government, our president government was celebrating the paper. So when the wrong is somebody don't do up the wrong. And the Guinea military landed at the wrong international airport, they took their guy from Nigeria. So what is something there at that time? What was the public of our nation? And you allow another foreign military to come in your country, to take people from your country to come in your country, so that now we want to have a sovereignty today? When our government is wrong, we support a rescue government. When the rescue government doing things that is not correct, don't talk it because when working in our country, there will be no CDC, there will be no United Party, there will be no ANC. We'll be Liberia for the foreign country. But the government fights for the answer and they continue to get on the error. These are the things that happen behind the scenes. Thank you for the show, Mr. Tom.
Thank you. You'll be the last caller. Thank you very much. Wonderful point here. Let me take the number down. Water Culture, what will be your closing?
Thank you so much.
2 minutes each.
Thank you so much. Before I even start my closing, let me just make some correction from Rescue 3. Rescue 3, if you recall, it was Francis Nimali, the present Internal Affairs Minister, that said he was going to kill Malamu because Malamu was stopping the people from crossing over from Guinea to Liberia to come and vote. It was not Tomofala. It was the Unity Party people who felt that like, some of the people that live across the water.
Can you make
you
your
see,
closing?
why will you interrupt me? Your caller came on the line, rescue team were talking your thing. You didn't stop him to correct him. I'm making my point. Don't do that and liberal. They make him and put a beast spin here and lie, and we gotta tell the truth because there's video to show
Like
that
CNN said during the election.
I said
my show is not a fact-checking show.
Okay,
so
can I just talk? Let me get my own statement here. Yeah. Okay, I got 2 minutes to talk.
Okay.
Malamulu on the man. I'm telling you, this man said on Liberia show on the radio on TV that he's a rebel and Stomafala people, the government was stopping here, people from the immigration officer was stopping here, people from crossing from circulating into Liberia to vote. So they were going to kill this man, the immigration man. I'm not saying it. He said it in his own video. It's caught on video. So I think that dollar man can tell it that. But back to the real issue here, right? My brother Terry read something that's very important. And this they showed the government way of lying to Liberian people from day one. Just how they came to power on lies, they continue to run government on lies. And we will continue to unearth all the lies and show to Liberian people that they are a bunch of liars. You cannot withdraw by increasing deployment. There's nowhere in the history of the world a military is cutting down or withdrawing from the country, but at the same time deploying more soldiers there. That's not going to happen. And you say that's the process. That's not no process. We didn't invite them in our country to come keep peace. They crossed by canoes. They came to our Liberian side. They took the Liberian flag down and put the flag up. The youth went and took the flag down and put Liberian flag up. They retreated. The president of Liberia and he gave me 2 minutes. Then he said, thank you. The president of Liberia, the president of Liberia and the president of Sierra Leone went to Guinea to spar of young boy who came to power by the barrel of the gun, who have become legitimate through so-called democratic process. To see him disrespecting one of the oldest in our Emmanuel River Union, it was pathetic and we used to call him out. We are not afraid of Guinea. We fought war before Guinea, fought war, because when really war come to, when we really talking war, they will run. They will run. So we're not afraid, but what we want peace. But in the process of getting peace, you got to prepare. That's where the government is lacking. This government lack leadership. Deploy the AFL at the border. That barracks you see over there, what they breaking poor homes down, take some other people from there and build a temporary shelter for the AFL at the border post so it can stop our surveillance from going over there and chanting slogan that will activate the attention.
Thank you.
Oh my God. Mr. So when you take over this show here, because Liberal can get ready when Terry then talking, you don't interrupt. You got caller coming to the top of 5 minutes when your panelists talking, interrupting us.
Number 2 minutes, please. Number 2 minutes.
Yeah, I'll give my 30 seconds to Kedo to finish up, and I'll speak for one
liberal show.
So go ahead, my man. Kedo, you guys.
No. What you think this is a liberal show? Where you gonna give out number and things like that? This is not a liberal show.
Thank you very much. 30 seconds.
I did not permit you. I told you I am running a dictatorial show. I did not permit you. No. Go ahead. Now, you're done?
Are you done? Go ahead.
All right. Thank you, Zakada. Thank you, Liberal. It's good to be with you guys again tonight. Look, this is not about party. This is not about, CMC or UP or CDC. This is a question of our national existence as a country. I think what is happening at the border, I saw the press release today from the Ministry of Information. I think that is a law level of the functionaries in government. I think the president of the Republic of Liberia should be speaking to us on this matter and not the Minister of Information. But the update, according to that information, the government is acknowledging that there is a BK company that has been dredging this river, which is a shared river between Guinea and Liberia. And so they've been mining this river
It's not.
illegally.
I need to correct you. It's not BK Company. BK Company was sent over there, according to Obaka himself that talked to me. He went there to build road, and his job was to. He was just trying to get sand from there to build the road.
Right. Okay.
That's Baka
So why you gotta
Baka
correct? Why
Collie
you
told
gotta
me.
correct the man when I try to correct
All
the other
right,
speaker?
liberal, thank you. But anyway, I'll continue with my version of the story. So, but thank you very much. So, they've been mining this water, and I am sure Dumboya is aware of what they may have been taking from in the river. I maintain that what is happening at the border is not a territorial encroachment. I think this is a business. This is about money. I think Dumboya wants Liberia to give them their share of the money that they've taken from under the river. And you know, you just say no liberal. I think you went to Lofa because you go there all the time. You went to visit the $10 million project. You've been there. I understand you toured the place. Where is that money coming from? Maybe it's coming from under that river. And Dumboya is aware of that. So yesterday they went. Yeah.
Why don't you just go ahead and move to Guinea? If you're gonna be Guinea lawyer, why you can't move to Guinea?
Am I going to be allowed to close or what?
Go ahead.
So we went there, you know, and I saw the foreign minister. Somebody say, yeah, I think Dr. Toto is writing the ready. What communicated? I saw them reading scrapbook. They were sharing scrapbook. That's what I saw in the picture. If you look in the picture, you see them sharing each other's scrapbook. What communication is he talking about here? And why do we even have to read a communication? Why can't the president address the nation? So I hope this thing is going to be given the attention, the serious attention it deserves. The president came from there. I think he should address the nation. He came by yesterday, and the issue is released, reassuring the nation. What happened this morning? People woke up to the Guineans coming up on there, and Mr. Keto is right. How do you reinforce to withdraw? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. So, you know, the liberal team, the rescue train, you know, rescue 3 or whatever, is mixed. You know, he misinformed. He talking about Musa ability, talk about anything about checkpoint. That's false. Rescue 3.0 or whatever, rescue, that your information is false, misleading, misrepresentation. Yeah, we're not involved in any trouble. We're not. We're about a national identity, the CMC. That's what we're building. But it's good to be here tonight. Thank you for the opportunity.
All right, thank you. Dr. Malley, 2 minutes, please. 2 minutes, guys.
Well, I think one of the callers said he holding by his children, probably to see other people's children dying. All right. But I think the problem here is this. I think there's a good side to what's happening right now. This is a challenge. This is a vehement challenge to our sovereignty as a nation. And it's also a wake-up call that we need to put our armed forces in better shape and spend more money on our army. And the next thing I want to talk about is the issue of having a military garrison at the border. And I agree with Keto 100%. Innocent Liberians keep running to that border there to meet the Guineans. The Guineans, their eyes are red. The innocent children should stop going down there. A military garrison should be established to that border. Let military and military be seen eye to eye. And lastly, my conclusion here is that this thing, I strongly want to believe from my analysis and from my inside sources, it's no longer about land. It's more political. I strongly want to believe that whenever military take over, the military take over in Guinea, there's a mass migration of Fulanese. They have had 6 governments now. They got to make it 6. All right? So the migration of the Fulani into our country, and we're creating a sanctuary for them. If I'm Mr. Dumian, I have all cause to worry about that. I have all cause to also worry when we have Fulani militias training, taking military training in the name of defending Ramadan, And I know there have been a political struggle in Guinea, seeking to take political power for a long time, and they keep spraying oil around. It's cause for me to worry. The last time the Guineans just moved into our country and just grabbed one person and left, this thing is not going to be resolved right now. It's a political issue. The government, our government, will have to put its feet down and take some strong measure and carrying the army to that border to station there. It would be a very good idea, and it's a brilliant suggestion brought by Mr. Kettle, and I agree with him 100%.
Oh my goodness! Thank you, Dad. We appreciate it. Terry, let's hear your closing.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Thank you, Ms. Libra. Thank you for the show. So it's just clear that again, people like to be misinformed, and you cannot curtail or control them. Them being misinformed. If they choose to, that's up to them. But we will continue to say that information coming that the Guineans are targeting because first of all, there is no Malaysia Fulani in Liberia. That is myth. It's not true. Why? Because you don't have evidence to that effect. Government have not come out to tell you, say, they went through a case and they found out that these people are militants or they are Malaysia group. So that again, they are speculations, and you are trying to be xenophobic, to be putting accusations on other nationals because you feel that you don't like them. That kind of mindset is not right. All right. Again, what I wrote, what I read from the president, from the government, is proven today because the Guineans went on the land and did not host a flag. Did you see the Guinean military rehosting the flag that the way they did previously? They were all talking. Journalists were there taking video of them with our immigration officers, and they were together having conversation. And that is part of the drawdown plan. But listen to what Ibrahima Suare Bangura, chief of staff of the Guinean forces. He said something. So they said the army is responsible for protecting Guinea borders and will act if they believe their land is threatened. The reason why these people sent people there to that land was to protect the land. And that did not only happen to Liberia, it also happened. They made attempt to Ivory Coast, they made attempt to Sierra Leone. So was it because of Fulani were training in Sierra Leone and training in Ivory Coast that why the men making attempt on these barrier border points? I would say no. The men feel that we are trying to encroach on his land because of maybe sand mining or whatsoever. Why, if this man have a good rapport with the Liberian government. The Liberian government have turned over people to him, Guinean people that was alleged to be carrying on mercenary activity in Guinea. If he feels that we're training mercenaries in Liberia, Fulani mercenaries to go back to Guinea and Guinea, he would have said it in a meeting. But that was not stated. So why should we hack the situation to create a scenario because we are xenophobic, to create a scenario that will draw attention to one tribal group in Liberia? That I will not support. So any day, I will stand against it. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. So, take us home.
But again, I strongly believe it's still unclear with respect to this press statement. I don't think it put to rest the main intent, the message GOL intended to get out is still inconclusive. It's not part of the joint communicate. I have not seen the communicate, so maybe it's there, but to just grab a piece that is contrary to the action that is being actually perfected on ground, that is concerning. They should be quoting, I don't even know, they should be quoting a Guinean outlet or the Ministry of Information, but to do that, I think it's a complete provocation, the actions of the Guinean authority to Liberia, to another sovereign nation, and that should be taken into serious consideration. Then we want our government to approach it, to keep close eyes on the process, saying that does not suggest go into war. But that's part of we are in a volatile situation. That's what we must know. And those are things that bring up land dispute. You saw what is going on in Russia with Ukraine. Russia still believe that play is for them. And that's what we see happening. So Liberia is no exception to these things. Other president didn't do that. And I'm worried. What could be the next place? What are Ivory Coast? The very border end there, your time, my time. The uncertainty still been going there. And these border towns are vulnerable. When you go to the Ivorian side, you see their army garrison, their force security, the immigration, the gendarme, all of the intelligence apparatus, they are there. But when you come to our own side, you just see one lay house. They're not even stationed in the town. They're not even stationed to the border. They get away to the border there and they're sleeping in town, leaving their people vulnerable. I mean, it is a wake-up call. We are in the 21st century. And we've been hearing that as well. I've already feel there are certain places there for them. Liberia feels as far as the Tulu place for them. Who knows? You're going to have some crazy leader who comes and want to claim those things. So these are things that cannot be overlooked. Anything can happen. But I thank you. Tomorrow, we're going to be here, Dr. Mali. We will be here to do what the people want us to do and not to be the clapping hands as the Dr. Toto, the field progressive, and their ally always try to push on this network. You know what they are trying to, they are hard beyond, they try to hide behind.
Thank you, Mr. So. The 2 minutes is over. Terry, do you have any other thing? Any other thing?
You're going back to Terry again?
Yeah,
but I'm going to be hosting.
Terry, he certified. He certifies.
Hold on quickly. Tomorrow in the first segment, I'm going to be hosting the former Director General of the Liberian News Agency. There's a piece, there's an article that he wrote. I read it claimed my attention, and I decided to reach out to have an extra conversation. And of course, the analyst is going to be here. But sometimes when people write things and you need a little bit further clarification. But it's good, thank you. But I want to say in this public manner, your concept, the orientation that you face in Liberia, and you think you're going to be a dictator, that's not going to work. Sad to say, you try to practice it, it will not work. So you know, okay.
Thank you. I'm the board chair anyway, so that's
Terry. Libra, can I just say something before Terry come in?
Oh, Terry, not talking again. You finished talking. What? Okay, let me hear from you.
Let Dr. Mario.
This is very
good.
Look, Joe, we are there. Finish harmonizing your.
Hello, do you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
So let me tell Dr. Toto, maybe he's unaware of this.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Diplomacy is all about connections.
Hold on. Let the grow man talk smart.
Thank you, Liberal. I'll be very quick. Dr. Toto has been very busy writing. He asking what difference CDC or CMC could have made. Let me just let him know. Diplomacy is about connection. The former president Weah has a very good connection with Emmanuel Macron. Emmanuel Macron has a big sway over Dubois. This president, knowing we have a 2,000-man army and Guinea has 15 to 65,000 men, obviously we're not going to fight them, but we can use shorter diplomacy to deal with this matter. So go and figure. You're going to tell President we have to help. He might be able to help in this situation. Thank you. That's
President Baka has 40 years of experience. He has more connection than George Weah.
Libra, can I just say something?
Yeah, go ahead. Quickly.
Thank you very much.
Out of time.
So at this point, we'll start to engage the diaspora here, knowing the fact that this government use the United States government to help them come to power. They can also use the United States government through the State Department, because I have not heard even the Louis Brown, who is quick to speak on different stuff not concerning Liberia, but he's quick to speak. He has not even taken this case to the United Nations or Security Council. When Bahrain was attacked by Iran, Bahrain, quickly engaged the Security Council and they came up with a big statement. Today, we see Guinea encroaching and the sovereignty of Liberia And we have not even heard from Louis Brown as to what is unfolding in
Thank you.
Liberia.
There's
So I
structure.
think
The
we gotta
government
call them
Republic
out
of
for it.
Liberia has structure. You don't just get on and tell the we
Mr.
are
Mr.
government.
So you
No,
Mr.
thank
To,
you.
you
Thank you.
you
No,
are engineer,
no,
you know nothing about
this
politics.
government has structure.
You're not
People
even the
talk
guru in
according
politics,
to
you're
the
guru
structure.
in road
Thank you very
construction.
much. Thank you very much.
And
But
then you're
where the
supposed to
structure?
be
What is structure, Deborah? The president carry he went and carried Minister of Internal Affairs. He carried the Minister of Defense. He carried the Deputy Minister of State, the Yellow Machine Minister. He carried the Security Advisor. What is structure? Who else didn't
Don't
go?
worry. I know the government got structure.
Namwe.
Okay, guys.
Namwe.
Yeah.
They are coming to making the commissioner yellow machine now. Just what time. The liberal.
Thank you, guys. All right, the meeting, I want Dumuya to stop the fighting because I want to go home and take care of some business. So Dumuya, don't disturb my show. I beg you, begin. And let me go and take care of people. Okay,
But
guys.
Lever, if you don't stop, you're not going.
You're
not going, John.
the fighting war in Abraham. I can't go that. When the civil war going, you see my phone over there. I can't go. The children when they ready to tab you, then they Papa say, huh? I beg you.
They say Pape, you frisco.
I beg you. But anyway, guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank
man.
you
It's been a
very
great
much.
show.
We'll see you guys. Let's meet on Mr. Social tomorrow, and we'll have a wonderful, wonderful time. I will say thank you all, and of course, we'll say good night to all of you. Mr. Soul, Walter Carter, thank you very much. It's been a wonderful, wonderful time. Again, folks, Samson told Abraparito, I'll say good night to all of you. Let's meet on Mr. Social tomorrow and have fun at school. With that, good night, folks.
This is Samson Joe. So, Robert, introduce me to this group here. Who am I? What do I do here? Mr. Samson Joe is the lead designer on this bridge replacement project. He's one of the most accomplished engineers in the entire office. So when there is a project that has a level of complexity, guess who they come to? Mr. To, the voice of hotel. So put some respect to his name. He knows what he's doing. Thank you.
Come on,
What you do? Hey, again, as you can see here, I'm a beginner impacting. Run the big mark. See how it's working like this here? And that's small work. That's what we do. We talk, but we do as well. The beginner, serial beginner. Okay? Again, the sweat is the body. It's my country. So we're doing it to be able to help. Whatever we can do to help. It's not about the money. It's about what we can do to improve the lives of our brothers and sisters. This is a city of beginner, and they put it in the sidewalk. Yes, I'm going to tell you. They put it in the sidewalk, and I'm going to be one in the sidewalk if I all do it.
So